Okay, this isn't an update to what I've been doing lately, and that's been fighting with my lawyer about this lawsuit I have against Hamilton Police. Last time I talked to him, it was like he said that my son Dustin wasn't down there at the train bridge, that he walked away. The officer Millington went down there, searched for him, and then Dustin came back later on and died there. So it seems like Neil R. Jones is his name. He's supposed to be a lawyer that goes against the police all the time. I do not ever get this guy. He's too good of friends with them all. He knows the police. He knows the Crown. They hang out, go to the gym together. So this is what I did. I got some of the facts, and I'm not allowed to show or say some of them, but I made it as simple as I could for him. Okay? So there's my page, and it says 1041 was the first 911 call that came in, and they were told that a young man with blood all over his face was trying to flag down cars on the Red Hill by the train bridge. An unknown 911 call, 3 were made. The rules on 911 calls were with reference pages 1, 2, 3. I try to make it as simply as possible for this guy. So this came out I couldn't get anything online. This is all I can show you. I can't show you the preliminary police report because it was in that thing that they sent me. But I went and got the books as if you were taking the course to become a cop, and I ordered this book online so I could see what their rules and their protocols were. I couldn't find them anywhere online. It's a big secret. But they can't keep it a secret when you're trying to be trained as a cop, right? So then I got police powers, so I could find out what their rules were about this. Anyway, so I did that. I can't show you the rest of this because I'm sworn to secrecy for some strange reason for the stuff that I already know and you could have seen in court if you'd gone there. So I don't know why there's a big secret on this. But anyway, okay, let's carry on. Okay, so I said Millington would have been told by the dispatcher that Dustin was there with blood all over his face. Then he interviewed somebody that drove by, almost picked him up, and they told him Dustin needed help right away, and he had blood all over his face. The evidence says Dustin never left the area after he was brutally attacked down there. He died down there. So that was in the preliminary report, and I can't show you the reference on that because that was part of theirs. Okay, so reference page 5, the autopsy said that none of the stab wounds were fatal. They were brutal, but none of them were fatal. Not one of the stab wounds killed him right out. He basically bled to death, waiting for help to come. And I said that Dustin was found on the outside of the guardrail. Drew Reed left him on the inside of the guardrail, so Dustin crawled out to the side of the highway, waiting for help to come. And in the Spectator story that you can get online, basically there was 3. The one that says that 10 hours later the young man was found, that's the one that I was going by. Because there was a few Spectator wrote one that said 2 hours later, a couple hours later he was found. That's online, and that's a bunch of lies. And in the Spectator story, it never said the highway was shut down or first responders were called. And that's part of an emergency unknown 911 call. He would have been able, Millington would have been able to go there with sirens and lights on. Okay, we'll just shoot some of, this is another page here, we'll just shoot through some of it. Okay, Millington never called the hospital to find out if anybody was there. Anybody checked in that was badly hurt or anything, he didn't call. Okay, the East Police Station on King Street is 3.6 kilometers and 1 minute away from the train bridge. That's where the cop shop was, 3.6. The fire station, number 8, on Melbourne, is 3.7 kilometers, right by the link. And that was probably a minute away as well. Millington never said in his report if he went there and if he went with sirens on. Never said it. He said he went down there and he searched again at 11:13. That's what he says. But that was 31 minutes later. 31 minutes. He says he went there, he searched around, he didn't find anybody. Now, this was neglect of duty, negligence by Officer Millington, who did not follow the rules on 911 calls and let my son die on the side of the road. Now, I told Neil Jones what I said about him acting as if he was the lawyer for the police. So I went and talked to another lawyer who's willing to take over this case. So I told him as well, I told him that if he doesn't take on this case and win, and I have to get another lawyer, and we do win, then I'll know there's a conflict of interest. Remember, Neil Jones goes to the same gym as the head Crown attorney does, so they're all buddies here, right? So at the end I put, there is no way Millington did not know how serious this was, because he was told. And the rules on an unknown 911 call, you know what the rules were? He just didn't follow them. And in that book he says there is no decision making on an unknown 911 call. You have to go down there if it's as if it's the worst case scenario, and it was. But he didn't. So I put at the end, was he doing something he should not have been doing on a nice, quiet Sunday night? I mean, this was 10:30, nice, quiet Sunday. What was he doing? Puffing something, maybe? Having a drink? Doing something that he didn't want anybody to smell on his breath? Or must have been something. The reason that he never shut it down, called in the first responders. When my daughter was little, she accidentally called 911. I wasn't home, but we had the kids told me they had the fire department there, ambulance, and a whole bunch of cars at our house. And she just phoned and hung up. This guy was told by multiple people on multiple 911 calls that came in, and an eyewitness, that this young man needed help, and he needed help right away. Now, I might not be a lawyer, but there is definitely something going on here, and it's definitely not right. Okay, so this is John from the Great White North, and I'll give you an update and see how things go. I'm going to put all these facts, I even numbered them nicely, look, so that, you know, a 2-year-old could figure this out. We don't want to make it too difficult for our lawyer now, since he's getting paid all that money. And I also heard that if your lawyer doesn't do the work he's supposed to, you can go to the Upper Law Society and demand a refund on your money. So we're going to be looking into that too. I mean, this guy was given $5,000. And even Victim Services said that it's 2016 now. This happened in 2011. Seems to be dragging on awfully slowly. I mean, what are they waiting for us all to die of old age? But anyway, this is John from the Great White North, and if I hope nobody has to go through what we're going through. But if they haven't figured out, we're not going to give up. They are friggin' stupid, these people I'm dealing with, and stubborn. Okay, thanks, and bye now.